What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another one of Hoggie's beer reviews, and today I bring you yet another IPA. And the reason for this one, before I even get to the beer, is real simple. I'm going to be moving soon. There's going to come a time in the very near future where I'm going to have to stop drinking and stop doing these reviews for a few months, getting everything situated. So before I kind of call it quits for a minute, this is a beer I have to try because I've been putting it off for the last year and a half. Take a real good look at it. Today's beer is the IPA from Lagunitas. Lagunitas Brewing Company in California. I love these guys. I love their beers. They do so many crazy, interesting, limited release bombers, and I've reviewed a lot of their beers, and I've been meaning to pick up their IPA almost forever, and I never get around to it. And I finally got it. Things are crazy, money's been tight, so that's why there's only 2 bottles in the 6-pack. I have not had this beer. Don't worry, I didn't drink the other 4. I used this carton, this 6-pack cardboard, as a mixer. I had some other beers in here, and I got myself 2 of the Lagunitas IPA. Real simple logo for these guys. I got myself 2 of these, because I just, I need to try this before I have to call it quits, you know what I mean? Reading the label, it says, "Thanks for choosing to spend the next few minutes with this special homicidally hoppy ale. Savor the moment as the raging hop character engages the imperial qualities of the malt foundation in mortal combat on the battlefield of your palate." I love Lagunitas. Not only do they make good beer, but they will always put something quirky and just some weird, funny shit on the label. Gotta love them for it. On the side here it says, "Life is uncertain. Don't sip." And, okay, that's it for funny stuff. And, of course, I love their logo. It's the little dog. I don't know if you can see it from here. You probably can, but little dog on the logo. So that's cool stuff. So, we're about to have this IPA. But before we do, Beer Advocate, as always, Lagunitas IPA receives overall, out of 906 reviews, a B+, which is always good. Of course, it's Lagunitas Brewing Company in California. This is categorized as an American IPA at 5.70 alcohol by volume. So 5.7 for an IPA. All things considered, as far as most IPAs go, that is a pretty low ABV. So this is a pretty sessionable IPA, which kind of makes me wish I had gotten 6 of them. But anyways, yeah, so American IPA, 5.7. Nothing else really to say. B+ out of 906. That's pretty damn good in my book. But anyways, so, I mean, there's no reason to beat around the bush here. I've been wanting to try this for a long time. And some specs on here. Original gravity 1.059, IBU 49.1. IBU is International Bittering Units. It's a measure of how bitter a beer is. It's only 49.1. Huh. Slightly disappointing, but oh well. Enough of all that. Of course, we break out the IPA goblet because I drank all my IPAs out of this thing. I got it at Pier 1. I love it. Don't ask me why. Anyways, just get right down to business. Oh, and that is, Joe D would love this. This is a smoky beer. All right. And in the glass it goes. Alright. Oh, that is a lovely orange amber color. It is clear. It's a bit of carbonation, but not a whole lot, but it's this light orange amber color. That is really pretty. I don't know if you can make that out over there, but that's a nice color. It really is. And the head is really soapy. It looks good. You guys know I know my IPAs, and this looks really good. strong citrus hop character in the nose, but there's also a strong whiff of malt. This is not specifically a hop bomb because there is some definite malt sweetness, hints of caramel, just good, strong, solid malt sweetness in the nose, in the smell. But it's also hoppy, citrusy hop. Alright, let's dig into this, because I'm not going to beat around the bush. I've been waiting 1.5 years to drink this. This is good. But I'm looking for a freshness date. I am not finding, there's like a serial number, batch number, no freshness date. Alright. The hop character is there, but it's a little off. The problem is I picked up this beer at a place that is not known as, they have a good beer selection. It's an ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, a Huron Miracle Mile in Vero. But they don't move their beers as fast as they should. Many a time I've seen some beer on the shelves outside in the, on room temperature, not in the cooler, but I've seen beers with a lot of dust on them, meaning they've been sitting for a while. And this, I mean, I could be wrong, but that's my impression. This beer could be so much fresher. So, I'll tell you right now, I might just be reviewing this. It's still a really good IPA. Let me just get that out of the way. The hop bites you up front. It's sharp, but it's still kind of a mellow citrus character. Citrus and grassy. And that gets you up front along with the carbonation. The body is smooth. Not silky smooth, but smooth enough to roll right by the tongue. You catch those hints of caramel. You get that sweet malt. I'd put this on a light medium body. I mean, it's not a light thin bodied beer. It's nowhere near heavy. It's between light and medium. It's one of those. But that rolls across the middle. You get the malt, and then on the back end you get more hops. But there's kind of a dustiness to the hops. It's not as sharp and as fresh and as crisp and as juicy as it feels like it should be. The finish is really good because you get the bitterness, the crisp bitterness from the hops. Again, it's kind of a citrusy, grassy, kind of an orange peel, grassy kind of thing. It's more citrus than anything, but it's not overly strong grapefruit citrus. It's more of a mellow orange peel and lemon zest and grassy kind of bitterness. It's good. But you also get some malt on the back end as well. So the finish, although bitter, although hoppy, although a bit resinous, is still somewhat balanced. So I like that. This is good. Again, I can't wait to try this beer fresh. Because I've had a lot of Lagunitas IPAs, a lot of their limited release stuff. The Correction 2009 ale was really good. I had a bunch of those. I must have bought that bomber 5 times. That was a good one. So I know they have another double IPA, I forget what it's called. That was really good. I bought once or twice. So I know that it can make a good IPA. I know what their hop character is more or less like. This just, I mean, to an unseasoned palate, or maybe someone who wasn't as well versed in IPAs as I am, you might not notice, but the hops seem dusty, man. They seem a little faded. And yet, all in all, this is still a good IPA. So, I mean, there's not much more I can say. It's well put together. It's well balanced. This will get maltier as it warms. But still, it is a good IPA. I like it. I'm just going to have to do it again fresh. I should have waited. That's what I get for rushing the damn beer. But that's it, guys. As far as brews go, from what I can tell from how it's put together, fresh as hell. This would either be a killer beer or a really good beer. As is, it's a really good beer. So that's what I'll call it. A glass half full. Another strong contender from Lagunitas, and if it's that good now, I bet you it's that much better fresh. So strong glass half full. The Lagunitas IPA, a West Coast IPA from California. If you're a fan of the style, check it out, pick it up, see for yourself. If you can get a fresh one, you know, review it or just let me know what you think of it, whatever, you know. It's good stuff, though. A definite for fans of the style. So before I continue rambling, let me just get the hell out of here. Lagunitas IPA is good stuff. I'm enjoying this, and I'm thanking all of y'all for tuning in. Take care, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.